Good morning, everyone. This is another session on tarot palmistry, and of course, we will be continuing the discussion on the job part, and we'll be seeing how tarot and palmistry not only relates, but they help us to a great degree in trying to decipher as to which job we should go for. And keeping that in mind, in this video, we are trying to decide upon two things, that is, going for a government job or going for a private job. So, in palmistry, it's exactly not a private or a government job kind of thing. It's very difficult to uh, segregate or to differentiate between them. But in government job, you see most of the times, okay, in most of the times, in the government job, it's the status which is quite important. In government jobs, you get ranks, you get. I'm not saying that that's not there in private, but in government, it's more so of that. And also, government is a more of a routine job. It's like you have to have a routine and things like that. So that's why we can say a bit of Saturnian effect would be there, and that's why when the line goes straight across into the center of the palm, it can indicate towards a government job. Also, I have observed that whenever this line goes in between as well, it indicates towards a government job. Basically, it indicates, the hand indicates as in what direction you're good at. For example, if it goes towards Jupiter, we know that the person is ambitious. Okay, so that is how we can check. Now, what government is signified is the sun. So if you have a strong sun mount, okay, or in astrologically you can say your sun is placed well, and this line goes towards the Saturn finger, then it would indicate towards having a favorable combination to go into a government job, because sun is also being supported, sun is strong, so the mount of sun is strong, and also the line goes purely towards Saturn, so the person likes repeated jobs, likes a lot of responsibilities, and that's why the government job is a better option. But if the sun mount is not that well present, or the sun line is not present, the sun mount is not coming into picture, then more so it is an indicator that the person should go for a private job. Now, the hand tells us more so about the drives rather than classifying it into government or private. Whenever this line goes towards Jupiter, it's more of a status drive. Whenever it goes more towards the Saturn, it's the hard work or the responsibility drive. When it comes in between, we know it's a mixture of the hard work with ambition. But to classify, we will say that whenever Sun is strong and the line goes towards Saturn or between Saturn and Jupiter, it's more so of a government job. And when Sun is not that strong and the line goes towards Jupiter or even towards Saturn, it will more so indicates towards a private job. So the sun plays a very important role, because in astrology also we know sun represents government, right? Sun represents your father, it represents government. So that's why if sun is weak, sun mount is not well developed, more so an indicator of a private job. If sun is developed, we know it's a government job. Now let us try to understand this from a more tarot perspective, how it works.
Hi, good morning everyone. This is Shilpa here, and yes, today we'll be discussing more about the job, private and government job. So yeah, the cards that I would like to place is the Chariot and the Hierophant and the Emperor. Usually these cards are the cards which denote government related jobs. If you see the Hierophant, you see some elderly person or someone who is in control, and there are two people who are asking for something. So this kind of card would usually say that you will be getting into a government job. The Emperor again would be somewhere, sometimes, many times it would be again into a government job, because we see some authoritative figure here. Coming back to the Chariot card, this would again be a government job, because you see lots of palaces, something being built behind, and then you see somewhere
authority is there.
Yeah, authority is there. So it would be like more of somewhere wherein you are responsible for a lot of things that will be going around. So usually somewhere a government job with a higher status, or higher or a bigger fame, somewhere you'll be getting there.
Also, interestingly, you'll see this is the fifth number, right? And actually, in astrology, the fifth house is Leo. The fifth sign is Leo, which is also representing government job.
Yes, a very strong card.
Yeah. Okay.
So coming back to a private job. So again, for a private job, I would be sharing this card, that is eight of pentacles. Why a private job? See, you need to have a lots of skills to get into private job. Example can be an accountant job. To be an accountant, you would require accountancy skills, analytical skills, or a tally, or you need to know tally or some other programming language. For that, you need to work hard towards that, that skill, or developing that skill. So somewhere this would relate more of a private job.
The person is also ready to work that hard, and
He should be,
status
yes,
is not that important.
that important.
So, okay.
And you see his face is also somewhere down. So it is
Right.
like, people will be telling you, or
Right, you're working under someone.
yeah, under someone, yes.
Kind of. Okay.
Yes. Then we have Ace of Pentacles. Again, some new job or new promotion in the job is happening. You see this coming out of blue somewhere, out of clouds. So somewhere, all of a sudden you will be getting a new job, or a pay in the rise. See, usually in business, this is not a business card, but mostly a job, a private job related cards, because we see a lot of connection where we have bonuses being paid, or we have yearly bonuses that are being paid. So all of a sudden, somewhere bigger amount of money is coming into picture. Then we have this card. This again denotes
Eight of Hands.
yes, Eight of Wands again denotes a private job, but with more of travel. So somewhere, maybe somewhere you're into marketing or management field wherein you need to travel a lot, but somewhere again a job oriented card, because you will be under someone, and you have to listen to them. If they are telling that, okay, you need to complete this work by 10 days, so you need to
It's a private job which requires traveling.
yeah, timeline job.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all from my side.
Okay, now let us try to see a connection. Now I found a very important connection. Now when we go into this card, right, now we can see an authoritative figure, and sun, that is the sun as in planet in astrology, or even in mount, also mount of sun does indicate towards having that kind of an ego to an extent, or that status becomes a bit important. And that's why on the same lines, that's why we say whenever the sun is also strong and the line goes towards Saturn, or let's say Jupiter, it is more so of a government job. And this card also signifies that as well, because here also authority, status, right, all this becomes quite
Very
important.
yes,
So that is one thing. And when we look into another one here, work is more given preference too. It's the hard work. The person looks to be a worker, he's not into status, he looks ordinary kind of thing. So here there's a lack of that brightness, or the brightness is lowered to an extent.
Yes, and also if you see, one more thing that I can relate to with a private job would be like, you don't see any day or a sun coming up into picture, or any night.
Yeah.
So it is like, there wouldn't be any particular time that you need to go at fixed timings, like
Right.
go to office at morning 10 and
Right.
come back at 5.
Right, so it's not a fixed job as well.
Fixed job, yes.
So again, the sun component not being there.
Yes.
So coming to the same point again, that if the line goes towards Saturn or Jupiter, but the sun mount, or to an extent you can also say Jupiter is not that well developed, and Saturnian qualities are core, and it's more so of a job which is more of private in nature. So yeah, a lot of correlation, but again one should understand that the private job or the government job, whatever it is, both are good in their own ways. And it would be helpful if you are able to understand in which field you set in, or gel in with, so that accordingly you can select. It's not, the video is not about telling which is better, it's about how you choose your potential and go into that. So I think that is it for now, and take care. And also do check the comment section below, where there will be description about our email IDs, and of course my phone number and Shilpa's phone number would also be there. So contact us through there, and thank you. Take care. Bye bye.